3 pieces of bacon. While that bacon fat is rendering, I'm going to take a chuck roast and cube it up for the stew. So this is a 3-pound chuck roast. And what I'd want to get rid of this big chunk of fat. I don't want that in my stew. There's plenty of marbling in this meat. That'd be enough fat for what we need. So I'm going to cube this up, and while I do it, I'm going to trim off whatever fat I can. Now that I've gotten what I want from the bacon, I'm going to pull this out, and I'm going to start working my meat into this oil in a couple of different batches. I'm not cooking this through. I just want some nice caramelization on this beef. And I'm going to set it right on top of my bacon. I'm going to use 2 large carrots, peeled, and I'm going to cut them kind of in oblong shapes. I want them somewhat similar in size. Something that can handle the 3 hours it's going to spin in the oven. So I'm going to peel and chop 1 onion. I don't expect to see this onion when it's finished stewing, but I'm not worried about finely dicing it either. So we'll call this a rough chop. I'm pulling flavor out of that onion. So now I'm going to add my carrots and onions. I'm going to use 3 large cloves of garlic. I'm going to slice them, and I'm going to throw these in and let these cook till I start smelling them. I want to add a 1/4 cup of flour, teaspoon of thyme, 2 teaspoons of parsley, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Got 1, 2. Bring this all together. I just want to cook the flour out, the raw taste out of the flour. It's going to be a thickener, so I'm about to add all kinds of goodies to it. So it's all there. 4 cups of beef stock. Give this a good mix. Let it come together a little bit. 2 good turns of salt. A few good turns of crushed pepper. I'm going to add my meat and bacon. Now, almost all of us have had beef stew and mashed potatoes. We've certainly had probably pot roast and stewed potatoes. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to add potatoes to my beef stew, make this a 1-pot dinner. I'm not even, these are so small, that's the size I would cut them into. So I'm going to just add quite a few of these to the stew. We're a big potato family. 2 cups of red wine. We can now officially call it Beef Bourguignon. See where I have everything just covered up? With that red wine, we'll give everything a stir. This is going to go into a 350-degree oven for about 3 hours. I'm going to check on it in about 2 hours to make sure I still got plenty of liquid. Okay, my beef stew's been in the oven about 3 hours. I've checked on it every now and then. It's really thick and rich. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare some mushrooms as a topping for my beef stew. If I put my mushrooms in earlier, by now, 3 hours later, they would be basically invisible. You would be able to taste them. They would be in the stew, but there would be no bite to them. They would basically have disintegrated. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to slice another clove of garlic. So this makes 4 total, because this is going to fry up nice with the mushrooms. I like to put my pan on medium to medium low to let it start heating up. Set those aside. This is 8 ounces of white whole mushrooms. So I'm going to slice these up. Helps to have a really sharp knife when doing mushrooms. Okay, now that my pan is warm, I'm going to turn up the heat. I usually don't start a pan cold on the high heat. You can run your pan really quickly that way. I just want to get these covered a little bit. Let them spread out and fry on that pan. So obviously I've added a little more butter. I'm not going to get any complaints on this house. All right, while that cooks, let's take a look at our stew. Look at that color. One thing I left out earlier is you need a couple of bay leaves to go in at the beginning. So I'll make sure to say that in the video. Oh yeah, everything's like potatoes and carrots. the onions pretty much disappeared. The beef, the bacon, looking great. All right, now that my mushrooms are pretty much done, I'm going to add my garlic. Let that fry a little bit. Make sure that garlic gets on the pan. Don't want that to fry. Give this a turn of salt. Yeah, that's just like that. Take the heat off. All right, let's dish this up. Carrots, bacon, a couple of potatoes, big chunk of beef or two. Classic beef stew with fried garlic and mushrooms on top. The beef is fall apart tender. The richness of that beef. You know how we browned it? Get a little potato. These potatoes I left whole so they could survive the cooking process without falling apart and turning into mini mashed potatoes. Good stuff. If you like my videos, please subscribe and share. Leave a comment. How do you make your beef stew? Do you add anything else? What am I missing? Your support really helps motivate me into making more delicious recipes and videos. Thank you.